purge her wind runs, so it feels like they'd have solutions.
So what about a Templar Assassin?
In the past, Avery, you've been... Oh, hold up. Tofu? That's going to be an early first blood for Liquid, so they're going to be very comfortable as long as they get this final hit in. And Insania is forced to take it.
You have two supports top, all of a sudden Dyrachyo in trouble.
Yep, they moved Boxy into mid, but then somebody made the call, let's gank Dyrachyo instead.
Great suppression
Medic going to be used. Zai forced away, but they're going to turn around and fight because they have the supports coming in once again. A big burst of damage. Celery only doing more harm than good in this situation. He's not having a ton of fun in, but also shut down Mickey. Quinn. Uh-oh. That is a level 5 Skywrath Mage who is looking to get the kill. A solo one on Quinn. It's going to be a close call. Mickey's here with the Boundless Strike, and he dies. Oh, what a disaster for Quinn, who needs to be able to lead the game by force here because he's got a Coddle behind him too.
And the
he needs to get an advantage. They will manage to get a counter kill, but it just means another kill for Nisha instead. One for probably their mental state against Gaimin Gladiators for the rest of the year. Are up 4,000 net worth.
The tanky Legion, he's got full stick range drop.
Not an easy kill, especially with the dual combo. Oh, they tried to get aggressive with the Stormseer, and once again, he's rebuked by the Skywrath Mage in the most deadliest fashions. Insania is now going to be able to catch Tofu as well. And look at this, Gaimin Gladiators again. They bring all 5 heroes to join in these fights. Dyrachyo is going to have to get off a crazy Sunder, and even then, it probably wouldn't have been enough.
Can just start to run over the map, traps. Another duel, no save in sight. You can prevent the magic damage, but you cannot prevent the physical right clicks here as your Oracle is still level 5. And those Ancients that were the recovery for Ace. Very solid position. And of course, you're still missing level 6 on both of these Gaimin supports as Dyrachyo gets dueled again.
What's coming? It's going to be a duel win. Another one for Zai. 48 damage in 13 minutes.
9, the 14-minute Wisdom Rune. Super heads-up play by Boxy.
He might still be able to get it, though. The Wisdom Rune, he picks it up before he dies.
That back team, right? We have seen them come back from some massive deficits. Maybe not this early in the game off of a... This is an Aegis Nisha, though.
An Arcane Rune Storm Spirit. That's what they're going to bank on here. Quinn trying to get the jump onto Insania. He's got to be careful because disables, though. A Blastio comes in. Perfect timing, though. And now Quinn can keep pushing forward. They do have the little bit of a heal on him, stopping some of that magic damage so they can catch Nisha. Now, this is the Aegis hero. He just turned around. He blew up Ace. And Zai is right in the middle of it, too. He killed the Oracle, so no false promise at the same time.
On the back.
And now the Wukong's man claims another 2 lives. It's a 5-0 wipe. Playoff LAN series. The match record is 11-2.
Oh, the Stolen Storm.
That is beautiful. Jump, the false promise is going to be able to bail him out, though. This is not going to be a dual win, but it is going to be a Storm Spirit kill. And Tofu, he took a lot of damage there. He will survive for now, but it's the Timbersaw who can't survive. Once again, Ace cannot get in an engagement and stay alive.
Him not have impact in the first 20 minutes of the game.
I mean, a lot of people have been talking about Ace as one of the best players of the year. He has had MVP performances time and time again. Rely on him to have an output. As Liquid have shut him out of this game. They're shutting Celery out of the map, not letting him get anywhere out there before he's immediately punished. Boxy might die for this one, though. Oh, a Chakram off the mark. Ace not able to land it. It's up to Quinn with the long zip in to help catch and burst down at least one of these heroes. Zai's going to try and turn around with the Blade Mail duel. Won't be able to get that much, but with those 2 is still a lingering shot from Nisha that will claim the Timbersaw.
I mean, at least Gaimin gets something on the map. That Legion kill is worth a lot here.
They get a kill, but they can't stay out of the map. Sunder goes out. Nisha, he's going to use his Aegis trying to pull up Dyrachyo up with the Blinding Light. It might just save Dyrachyo. The final shots from Nisha can't seem to do the damage, and they take away that life. They kill Insania. A turn, perhaps. Nisha, is he going to chase after him?
Mickey here, he wants Dyrachyo.
He's going for Dyrachyo, he's committing. He gets off the Wukong's command, but he can't get the hits in. The disarm. Oh, the body blocking. It's so good. You've gone too far. What a play for the supports, but somehow the shot still comes in. How did the damage? Nisha somehow with a side blade hit.
Where was this man in recent months? Where is his 100%? Well, he's bringing it out here as just every trick in the book.
Immediate silence. What? A use of the Fortune's End. That was a cool play. They preemptively casted it on Quinn, so when he got silenced, uh-oh. Well, a cute play like that still does not result in a clean win for Gaimin Gladiators. Fortunately, Mickey was not able to get the Boundless Strike off in time. They still trade out supports, but now he's found Ace.
Double
Ace,
silence.
who used the Lotus Sword, but there was a second TA trap there for a second silence against the Timber. This man can't find a win anywhere, Avery.
I don't know, Nisha's just way too good right now. He's actually just way too good. These are some nice comeback moves from Gaimin,
Whoa, Mickey's in deep here. Mickey is all by himself here. A Boundless Strike that hits 3, but he couldn't get the Chiku stacks in time.
Clearly gonna get out of here. He might still get dueled.
He is going to be dueled. Now he's going to be Mystic Flare. They do not have Celery here in time. He TP'd as soon as the initiation started, but it's just the damage is too damn fast. Another duel win. Duraccio trying to get away with his Manta. Very scary, that damage in Celery. Just to make sure, uses the False Promise early.
They are splitting out this map.
Spot Mickey. Another pick off on the carry of Team Liquid.
I think you cannot afford to give too many of these away. These are some bad deaths on the Monkey King. Sai's gonna find another duel win, so...
I mean, he's got 2 other carries, I guess, so maybe Monkey King isn't the be-all, end-all as at this point.
This game is not won yet by any means. Quinn is still looking aggressively.
Zip in with the Glimmer Cape.
Did have a shield room.
Up. Do they have any follow-up stunts? Not quite.
That's all his mana.
Of his mana. He's going to get a bit of a help from the Chakra Magic. They're going to try and play around this ward. Mickey's going for it, though. Nisha follows him up on this one, too, but I think Mickey is nervous about giving away too much like he's done before. They're still going to chase.
Boundless in 1. They're looking for the duel.
Zai closing in. He's going to get the duel on the Terror Blade. It's a false promise. It barely goes off. He has a chance to be able to get off a good Sunder, but do they have the staying power in this fight?
No Sunder target.
Away from Duraccio. They don't give him the chance to get off a Sunder. Oh man, that was the closest of saves, and it's still not enough.
That Boundless Strike was way too good to turn that fight. Just hits the Oracle and the TB.
He's put on one hell of a performance in this series.
Goes back to the problem I pointed out with the draft, which is you have 1 stun, it's a Vortex. If you don't kill someone in the Vortex, what are you doing in these fights?
Yeah, I guess so, but that does leave the Timber Saw to be very, very squishy. Is using that advantage to chip away at your tier 3 tower. Gaimin Gladiators are going to be forced to jump into this.
Did you just press the attack here to get tower damage?
Commander try and burst him, but BKB goes off. He managed to get the duel onto the Timber Saw. That might be a double win, but he gets off the False Promise.
And
the Timber Saw, who managed to win the fight as a result. And Mickey, he's going to be in a bit of trouble here. Slowed down by the Scotty, but unfortunately the Force Staff gets him away. Nisha, he's going to be the one who needs help here. Meld, Dispel, turn around, Bound the Strike, almost finishing him off. A side hit, not quite enough, but he backs away to the high ground. Quinn, who used all of his mana to be able to jump in, walks away. Liquid will do the same because that initiation goes wrong. Celery comes in the clutch with a False Promise.
If you get this item when you're snowballing on Timber before Dispels can come out, this is kind of a position where you're very far behind. It feels like they're playing for the full 3 minutes.
Yeah. Look at how many TA traps are set up here. I mean, Quinn, that's the area he wants to be jumping.
I mean, they want to make Nisha go up the hill here. That's what they're looking for. They have 1 Force Staff on Tofu. I mean, there's aggressive Force Staff potential.
Telekinesis, they got duel on him.
He needs a save.
Mystic Flare, no False Promise, remember. It was used earlier, so again, no save and no immediate buyback or play off of this one. So Liquid will have plenty of time to strategize and set up for that buyback as it comes in. A blast pushes him in, but again, not trying to jump. Nisha, they're just trying to chip away and take away this Aegis.
There's the meta.
Almost do it. The meta going to be used, but they do not get the Aegis away from him. The Telekinesis threw him down the ground, and Nisha may be given some heals here. He could swap in one of those Aegis, they've got 2 of them, and consume that.
If I'm Liquid, I respect this meta, but then I'm going again. And especially with this Aegis 2 minutes left, you have a decent period where this is going to be ticking and that meta is going to be running out.
Yeah.
Half gone for Duraccio here. The Storm still down for 30 as well. You got to push it. You got to claim as much as you can. AC done for Zai. That physical ramping up. He looked for the duel, but the Blinding Light too fast here. Very hard to get on these supports when they are by their tier 4s.
There's going to be a window of time where Gaimin Gladiators are going to have to deal with Aegis, but no meta.
The time is now. A minute left for Nisha to siege here.
And he's almost up to level 25 too. The refractions have been bailing him out of a lot of grief here. Sight the vice, press the attack, is the response once again. Ace jumping in, but he's going to be caught this time.
He's tanky.
Silenced up, he is tanky thanks to that Aghanim Scepter helping him out. He's dodging some of the magic damage. The Wukong Spin, the first one's going to be used here. Another silence placed out onto the Storm Spirit, quickly cleansed off by the Fortune's End. And Nisha just throwing around the damage. At this point, 45 seconds left on the Aegis. He's willing to die right now. And Ace will oblige him, blowing him up. He gets low.
Duel on the Oracle.
Oh, they got the jump on the celery. He's dead. The duel lands. Now they have to try and punish as best they can off the buyback.
No save
but
for Storm.
Because he bought back, he couldn't get there in time. The false promise couldn't save the Storm Spirit. Has to use it on Dyrachyo instead. And Dyrachyo, he's fighting up against both the Templar Assassin and the Monkey King. And he just takes too much damage. He dies in an instant. They are running out of buybacks. They have one last chance. 4 heroes are left to be able to push back against the full Liquid 5. See if they can finish off the Legion Commander, but telekinesis away. A last second Thunder. It's going to be low, and they manage to get him. Dyrachyo staying alive. No, the damage comes in. Nisha, now the buybacks from Liquid in turn. They know this is their opportunity. This is the chance to change their fate. This is their chance to be able to turn the card. They've done it. They have managed to finally bring down Gaimin Gladiators, who have been undefeated in this series in playoff matches. They have gone a total of 13-2 in LAN series against Team Liquid. But in this one series, Liquid have doubled their wins against Gaimin Gladiators on the biggest stage, making it a 14-4 record between the two.
In a single win, they have earned more prize money than those 3 majors. As this, you're gonna strike, this is the time to do it, right? On the biggest stage, where the stakes are highest and the pressure's on, they find a way to outdraft, in a certain sense, some of the capabilities Gaimin have shown all year. They put them in a weird position on the supports, on the utility. I go to the mid lane. Nisha stepped the hell up today. Just took it to Quinn 3 games in a row with some clutch picks, some clutch gameplay. I go to that that hit on the side blade off the trap. That tells you everything about how in the zone this team was for this series. They have been working for this for a long time, and finally they reap the reward as Nisha with a perfect game 3, 13-0 and 16.
Can anybody out there